Let's begin with two countries in the Middle East, Iran and Israel. Iran is large, ancient, and proud, known for its rich culture and Persian language. It's a land of mountains and deserts, officially called the Islamic Republic of Iran, where religion shapes government. Israel, much smaller and newer, was founded in 1948 on the Mediterranean coast. For Jews worldwide, Israel is their ancestral homeland, filled with historic sites and a mix of cultures. Once, Iran and Israel were friendly and traded with each other. But in 1979, Iran's Islamic Revolution changed everything. The new Iranian leaders saw Israel as an enemy, not a friend. Since then, a deep and serious conflict has grown between them. This isn't just a disagreement, it's a dangerous rivalry that affects the whole region. Understanding their story is like solving a complex puzzle that matters far beyond their borders. These two countries, though not neighbors, are at the heart of a conflict with global consequences. Let's see how this rivalry has changed over time. For years, Iran and Israel fought a shadow war. Secret operations, cyber attacks, and proxy battles. They avoided direct conflict, using covert tactics to weaken each other. But recently, the conflict has burst into the open. Iran launched hundreds of drones and missiles at Israel, a dramatic escalation. Israel's Iron Dome defense stopped most attacks, but the threat was real. Israel responded with strikes, sometimes targeting Iranian forces in Syria. In June 2025, Israel launched a major strike inside Iran, claiming it was to prevent a bigger attack. The shadow war had become a direct confrontation. Iran also relies on proxy groups like Hezbollah in Lebanon and the Houthis in Yemen to pressure Israel. These groups launch attacks, making the conflict even more tangled. What started as a secret chess match is now a dangerous, open fight. The region is caught in a web of alliances and hostilities. The stakes have never been higher. Why do Iran and Israel see each other as enemies? After Iran's 1979 revolution, its leaders rejected Israel's right to exist and supported the Palestinian cause. For Iran, opposing Israel became a core part of its identity. Israel, meanwhile, sees Iran as a powerful threat, especially with Iran's nuclear ambitions and hostile rhetoric. Israel fears for its survival and feels it must act to defend itself. Both countries want influence in the Middle East, competing for allies and power. Every move is met with suspicion, fueling a cycle of mistrust and retaliation. This rivalry is about security, ideology, and regional dominance. Decades of hostility have built a wall of fear and suspicion. Dialogue seems impossible and the conflict continues to grow. This conflict isn't just about Iran and Israel. Many other countries are involved. The United States is Israel's closest ally, providing military and political support. The US also tries to stop Iran from developing nuclear weapons, often through sanctions. Iran, in turn, has support from Russia and China, who trade with Iran and back it in global forums. Iran's axis of resistance includes groups like Hezbollah and the Syrian government, expanding its influence. Some Arab countries, once hostile to Israel, now see Iran as a bigger threat. Nations like the UAE and Bahrain have started cooperating with Israel on security. The region is divided into shifting alliances, with old enemies becoming new partners. International organizations like the UN try to mediate, but their power is limited. The conflict draws in global powers and shapes the politics of the entire Middle East. Every new alliance or attack can shift the balance. The world is watching closely. Why should this conflict matter to the rest of us? The Middle East supplies much of the world's oil and gas. Any disruption affects global prices and trade. Escalation could draw in major powers like the US and Russia, risking a wider war. Instability in the region threatens world peace and economic stability. For people in Iran, Israel, and neighboring countries, the cost is personal. Fear, loss, and lost opportunities. Money spent on weapons could build schools and hospitals instead. Understanding this conflict helps us see the human cost and the urgent need for peace. It's not about taking sides, but about seeking solutions. The hope is that one day, dialogue and trust can replace fear and violence. Peace may be distant, but it's a goal worth striving for everyone.